Hey, my name's John, and I hope you're doing well today. And today I wanted to delve into a rather simple topic. Quite literally, in fact, in that I want to explore why it might be a good thing for us to sometimes embrace a simpler life at times, and how it can make every day feel more meaningful. Depending on where you might live, spring has just rolled around the corner for yet another year, a season that I, pretty much like any other person, really associate with a new beginning. With that, it's time to do some good old-fashioned spring cleaning, and to freshen up the house a little bit. But thankfully, I don't have too much stuff lying around, so cleaning up wasn't that big of a deal. And after that, it got me thinking about my living environment and how glad I am that it's so neat and simple at times. I'm sure it's relatable to everyone that they at least know one friend who's anything but tidy, and being in that type of environment makes me just shiver at how cluttered it can be at times. So all of this got me thinking about the benefits of having a simpler lifestyle at times. Sure, having a clean and tidy workspace isn't directly related to a simpler lifestyle, but I do believe that having a simpler lifestyle makes the former feel a lot more manageable, to say the least. Whether that's just due to a lack of physical stuff, or just having less of a mental hassle to keep track of everything. It's really something to think about. I started doing this while growing up because I saw my parents place a very big emphasis on keeping a clean house, and not having as much stuff made it easier for me as a kid to learn. I guess kids really do take a lot from their parents' actions, right? Who would have thought? Now, it could have been for any number of reasons. It could have been that they just wanted to save some money, didn't want to let our house become a cesspool of bacteria, or even just because they didn't like the look of it. But at the end of the day, it was simple and it was clean. And for me, I'm glad I have the same value as an adult. Aside from the physical environment point of view, I believe that having a simpler lifestyle stems from a desire to detach ourselves from the chaotic nature of just living. It's really easy for all of us to feel anxious at times and unable to just cope with everything that's going on. Whether that be relationships we need to manage, a job we need to keep, or other responsibilities that we need to uphold. And it's true that some of these are unavoidable, and unfortunately, some of these are even bestowed upon us, like a curse that we've been born with. A little dramatic, but you get my point. So every now and then, I think it's important to have a still moment reflection about the state of our lives, rather than just living in a inertia-based frenzy. To think to ourselves, what do we really want in a happy life? And do we need to manage and deal with everything that's going on by ourselves? Actually, it reminds me a lot of what I was learning through my ongoing career as a software developer. After programming and hating complexity, it's why after all this time, it's the simple designs, the simple systems that really bring out the best code, and why I feel happier deleting code rather than writing more complicated messes. So take that analogy for what you will. And this extends to our habits in the digital landscape as well. After all, you're watching this on whatever platform or device this is on now, and chances are it's a part of your daily life or routine. It feels so easy to get sucked away, I think, by all these applications that we use that were specifically designed to get our attention. But still, looking back, even I'm wondering how much of this do we really need? And is watching this and all these content that are available on the internet what really makes a satisfying life? For me, the answer is partially yes. I do genuinely love some of the content that I view online, and I think it's great. But it's part of the reason why I've been more conservative about spending too much time and being trapped just watching nonsense that I don't really enjoy, that are only suggested by whatever algorithm there is out there. So I want to ask you to think about your own lifestyle a little bit. And if you think to yourself that if your life has become so unmanageable because it's too chaotic or complicated, it could be because of an untidy room, there are too many things to manage, or just a sudden feeling that the days are flying past your eyes. To think maybe about what you truly want and whether something in your life needs simplifying. To think about how to simplify it and maybe embrace a more simple approach at times. And you'll see that more often than not, simplicity really is king. So, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.